Hello and welcome everyone. We're very excited to be officially launching Sugar-Free September. To help you get started on the right foot, we've put together a presentation so you can set yourself up for sugar-free success. My name is Cinthya and I will be the lead dietitian for the Sugar-Free September campaign. So I will be helping you achieve your Sugar-Free September goals by providing support and advice about all things nutrition related. And this will be through Facebook Live Q&A sessions as well as other events. Now, before I start, I just want to talk a little bit about who Nutrition Australia are, as well as our role in the Sugar-Free September campaign. We're a non-profit, non-government, community-based organisation and charity offering a variety of programs and services dedicated to enhancing nutritional health and well-being. Our range of services include cooking demonstrations, community outreach, corporate health menu assessments, nutrition consultations, health displays, and more. We also offer expertise across a range of disciplines from dietetics, public health nutrition, health promotion, education, science, medicine, sports and recreation. During Sugar-Free September, we will be facilitating online nutrition and healthy eating seminars, tailored cooking demos for workplaces, schools, community groups, and more. By the end of this webinar, we hope you will feel inspired and empowered to take charge of your Sugar-Free September challenge. Today, we will cover 3 topics. So what does sugar-free actually mean? How to make healthier food swaps, and how to overcome cravings for sugary food. Firstly, what exactly is sugar? Well, it's actually an umbrella word for carbohydrates. Our bodies do need sugar and carbohydrates to function, and in fact, glucose is our brain's preferred source of fuel. But the problem is that many of us are consuming way more sugar in our everyday lives than what our bodies need. And according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, Aussies are consuming 14 teaspoons of white sugar, and that's 12 teaspoons more than what is recommended by the World Health Organization. So know that there are 2 different types of sugar in our food. There's natural sugars and there's added sugars. So natural sugars are sugars that are naturally occurring in foods such as fruit, milk, yogurt, and some vegetables. They are forms of simple carbohydrates and are referred to as glucose, fructose, or lactose. Added sugars, on the other hand, are sugars that are added to food or beverages during the production process. So examples of added sugars include white sugar, brown sugar, raw sugar, also glucose, dextrose, and maltose. Now, we will be providing more information about the different types of added sugars at a later date, so do watch this space. Some foods may contain a mix of both natural and added sugars. An example, vanilla or fruit-flavored yogurt, which contains the natural sugars present in the milk, which is lactose, as well as the added sugars used to sweeten it. So, what does sugar-free really mean? You may think this means cutting out sugar altogether. But as we've just learned, there are different types of sugar, so it can be a little bit confusing. Just remember there is a difference between added and natural sugars. And while fruits, veggies, milk and yogurt all contain natural sugars, these foods also contain important vitamins and minerals which keep your body healthy. So during Sugar-Free September, the aim is to reduce how much added sugars you're consuming through soft drinks, lollies, chocolate, sugary cereals or spreads, cakes and ice cream, and replace these with whole foods. This month is all about making some healthy swaps and boosting your intake of fresh whole foods from 5 main food groups, and they are the fruits, veggies, good quality carbohydrates, dairy, and protein. It is up to you how much sugar you want to remove during the challenge. Maybe you want to start off with small changes and work your way up, as this can often be more effective for some people. We are about making a long-term impact, creating lifestyle and nutrition changes that can be sustained beyond just the month of September. So why is this campaign so important? Besides the obvious reason of raising critical funds and awareness for those with muscular dystrophy and their families, there are significant health benefits for cutting back on sugary foods and having a more balanced diet. These may include better energy levels throughout the day, so no more big spikes than the inevitable crash when the sugar rush wears off. Better sleep. You might be able to stay asleep for longer, waking up less throughout the night. Helping keep healthy bacteria colonies in our gut, which love feeding on fiber and nutrients present in our foods, such as fruit, veggies, and legumes. Preventing sugar decay. Sugar consumption increases production of acid in the mouth, which causes teeth to decay over time. Consuming too much added sugar can actually raise your blood pressure, and it also increases chronic inflammation and fatty deposits, all of which will result in poorer heart health. Now, having a healthy, balanced diet and less added sugar can help improve mood and alertness as well. Sugary drinks in particular reduces bone density, which can lead to osteoporosis, so reducing it is one way to keep our bones stay healthy for longer. Less sugary foods will mean less rapid spikes in blood sugar and better regulation of your appetite. So balancing out your diet with foods like whole grain breads or wraps, legumes, fruit and vegetable, all of which releases energy slowly because these foods contain fiber, will also keep you fuller for longer. We know around 80% of sugar in our diet comes from discretionary foods and beverages, and these are perhaps more obvious forms of sugary foods. Did you know almost 1 in 2 children aged 2 to 16 have at least one sugary drink a day? Once we start eating these foods, we can find it hard to stop because sugary drinks actually stimulates our appetite, and sugar also activates our brain reward system. Now, you may be surprised at the number of foods which are high in added sugars, and these can include things like muesli bars that are packaged, cereals, commercial sauces, juices, as well as flavored yogurts. So this month, we are calling attention to these products, as well as encouraging you to think twice about what you buy off the supermarket shelves. If you're wondering about artificial sweeteners or sugar alternatives, just know that these foods and drinks can still lead to health problems if too much is consumed, and the best advice here is to limit these foods and choose whole foods. Look out especially for foods that contain artificial sweeteners, and these are often labeled as diet or no sugar. So one possible side effect these sweeteners can lead to is bloating or some other discomfort in your tummy. Make sure you read through the ingredients list on the products that you buy to see if any of the examples listed on the slide are present in your food or drink. If it is, just think twice about consuming it too often. Some tips for snack swaps. Choosing fruit-infused water over soft drink or juice, swapping out lollies and sugary cookies with lightly salted popcorn instead of a sugary cereal, perhaps have a natural and fruit-free muesli and add some fresh fruit for sweetness. You could always choose fresh fruit, add a pinch of cinnamon to natural plain yogurts instead of a fruit-flavored yogurt as well. So some foods have hidden sugars that you wouldn't expect to find it in, so things like processed breads, wraps, crackers, lots of commercial sauces, and even some pre-made meals. The healthier option, just remember, will always be unpackaged foods in its more natural and unprocessed form. As a heads up, if you are used to eating sugary foods pretty regularly, you may experience some changes to your body and mood when reducing your sugar intake. And the reason why is because sugar triggers our brain reward system. It increases dopamine levels, and some people can experience a withdrawal-like symptoms when reducing sugar. So consuming sugar can also change your taste preferences, and it can alter how you feel about the taste of less sweet but healthy food. Your taste bud will adjust, so just hang in there. Also, be rest assured that these symptoms are usually mild and will go away in a few days. But if it does persist, please contact us or seek advice from your GP. Now, my top tips for a successful sugar-free September: combat cravings by giving yourself lots of snack options which are rich in protein, fiber, and whole grains to keep you feeling full. Take more regular walks or exercising, so these will also activate your brain reward system and makes you feel good, and it can help reduce those withdrawal symptoms. We know it is tough during lockdown at the moment, but try to set and maintain a good sleep, work and play schedule. A routine will always help you stick to your goals. Try to set some time for self-care, perhaps use a meditation app. This challenge is more than just about sugar, it's also about pausing, reflecting and engaging with healthy habits. This is your opportunity to take some time to do that. Lastly, but most importantly, stay connected with us. Come along every Thursday, 1 p.m. for Q&A time. Only 20 minutes of your time. Ask us questions in a Facebook group with the hashtag #AskADietitian. Make sure you join our free events throughout the month, and please remember, you are not alone. We are here to help you reach your sugar-free September goals, so do reach out to us. and we look forward to kicking goals with you throughout the month of September.